I'm Stephanie Kuzum of the Northeast Ohio Media Group, and I'm joined by the Cardinal Huskies, starting with Coach Eric Cardinal, then Casey Kress, and also Clark Thurling. So, Coach, we're just going to start off with you, talking about the team this year. What are you looking most forward to? You got a little bit of a quarterback competition going on?
Yeah, we have a veteran group. We have quite a few seniors. Here's two of the best.
Right.
But we have some seniors, but what we don't have is a returning quarterback. We graduated an all Geauga County kid who's going to play at Allegheny. We have Casey here, who's a 5-year, counting middle school, running back who's going to be in part of that competition. And a couple guys who shared time on the JV level. Last year, a sophomore by the name of Kyle Sims, and a junior named Jake Francis. They're going to battle it out. I actually told Casey he's our spare tire. He's not a legit quarterback, but he's a legit football player. He's a very good football player. He's a senior. He's a veteran. He's a team leader. And if one of those quarterbacks doesn't out and out win the job, I feel very comfortable going into the season with him driving the car.
Okay. Casey, Clark, you're both co-captains. What are your guys' goals for this season?
Well, I mean, I think every team has kind of the same goal when you go into a season. Every team wants to make the playoffs, and I think that's our main focus this year. I mean, we really want to make the playoffs this year, and I think we have a lot of potential and a lot of talent on this team. And I really think we have a good shot to do it.
Clark, anything to add to it?
It's the same here, and compete with higher level teams.
All right. What's it like to be on a team with Logan Schultz? He's a guy that has made every career start. That's a guy you can count on.
Yeah, no, he's kind of a clown, though. We love him to death. But no, he's a very good football player, and he's someone you can count on. I mean, you know he's going to get that block. You know he's going to give it his all when he's out there. So we feel very confident with him out there on the line.
All right. Coach Cardinal, you have some juniors coming up. You have Noah Farmwald and Lester Troyer. Can you talk to them a bit?
Both of those guys have a unique story. I guess everybody has a unique story. But Noah, as a 8th grader rising freshman, broke his back.
Wow.
What it was, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a doctor. But he missed his entire season, and he ended up doing what I believe was just beyond being the experimental stage of surgery, of putting a plastic stay in his lower back. And he came back, and I was scared to death to play him, and we played him a little bit, and we played him a little bit, and we played him a little bit. He ended up being a two-way starter for us by the end of the year. He was an all-CVC selection as a sophomore, and he's going great guns. I couldn't be happier and prouder of his comeback. Lester is a guy that came to us from another district. He moved into the district when he was going to be a freshman. He decided he wanted to play football, had not really played football, and had just the right amount of athleticism, strength, and on the field mean streak to be effective, and he was an all-league selection at nose tackle. So we feel that the near-term future is in pretty good hands as well. As far as Logan Schultz, he started every game of his high school career at the varsity level, which shows you where we were at 3 years ago. But he was a 14-year-old boy, still a big guy, and he used to come off the field with tears in his eyes. He'd come up and say, "Coach, I missed that block," and he did. But a world of experience. He's a rock. He can build an offensive line around, and so we're happy with that too.
All right. So this fall, heading into games, you guys do something pretty much before every game. Casey, can you talk? What is it?
We listen to the speech Al Pacino gives in any given Sunday, and everyone gets quiet, and we all set our helmets down, and we all just sit around, and someone normally has it on their iPod or an MP3 player or something, and we all just sit there and listen to the speech, and we listen to it right before we go out in the field and warm up.
All right. Well, you guys can check out the Cardinal Huskies this fall and check out all of our high school football coverage at cleveland.com.